Our friend Joseph Fink once made a list of novel titles that anyone is welcome to use for your next big literary hit. He posted this thread back when Twitter was fun. And there were some good ones on his list. So my favorites were A Golden Age for Parachuting, The Uncertain Certain, A Whisper for Frederick, One Last Swing for the Tuesday Boys, and Jazz Minutes. But for me, I'm rarely thinking about the title of something until after I've already written it. And at that point, it does get a little bit tough. So like when Joseph and I wrote the novel The Faceless Old Woman Who Secretly Lives in Your Home, we had a brief debate about whether to give it that really long title or whether to name it something else. I had proposed Faceless or Faceless Old Woman, but ultimately we decided on the full name of the character from Welcome to Night Vale. It felt pulpy and interesting. When frequent Random Horror 9 guest Janina Mathewson and I wrote a book together, we tried to name it The Reckoning or The Great Reckoning, but our editor was like, you can't even know how many books use reckoning in their title. So we went with a line from the novel and called it You Feel It Just Below the Ribs. Naming a work can be difficult if it's a complex story, but there are some occasions where naming a thing is pretty straightforward. For example, movies we've covered on this podcast, Gremlins. It's about a bunch of gremlins. Dracula is about a vampire named Dracula. Demons, slew of demons. Psycho, yep, he's a psycho. And Children of the Corn, you better believe there are children, and they are of the corn. But this week we got Ghoulies, and you would expect, especially based on the poster featuring a toothy little green guy in a toilet, that the movie is about ghoulies, which are toothy little green guys in toilets. But no, Ghoulies is about some guy who gets into demon worship. There are ghoulies, I think. They never call them that, and they're skittering about. But honestly, we see a lot more just satanic priest things, and even some people dressed like, and even some little people dressed like they're going to fight for Scotland. Like, we see that a lot more than we see toothy little green guys. The toothy little green guys are there, yes, but whatever it is they do doesn't really matter. Why is that? Who knows? The point is, we have a fun VHS cover and title, and everyone else will just figure it out from there. Hi, Cecil.
Hi, Jeffrey.
What was your favorite VHS cover, or like maybe current favorite movie poster you've seen?
Ghoulies.
You love Ghoulies?
Yes.
I do remember this from
Yeah.
Blockbusters. Like, it's a very, I almost said evocative, but it's just a very attention grabbing cover.
Well, okay, so apparently people wrote in letters. Moms across America, 1985, wrote in letters saying, our children are seeing this little green ghoulie in the toilet on the cover of a VHS and are now afraid to go to the bathroom. I think the weird thing about the cover, wait, I'm gonna pull it up just to see if I'm not misremembering this, but I'm pretty sure he's dressed in like a smart little uniform.
Yeah, he has like a little blue shirt and red suspenders.
Like he has suspenders, like so it's kind
He's
of
dressed
like
like
a
Super Mario.
like or like, my buddy kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. Yeah, it's really weird. I normally, okay, one of the things I was thinking about while watching this movie yesterday was usually I will clock in more traditional, less like smart people, prestige horror, art house horror films, but usually in like your straightforward, this is just a horror movie.
Yeah.
Usually, sometimes there's like an opening death, a la Scream,
Okay.
but usually it's the build. There are scares, there are fake scares, and usually it's the halfway point,
Okay.
right around the 50% mark, wherein we get the reveal of the monster. It
Yeah.
happened in Jaws. Like,
hmm
Jaws had been doing some shit, but
But you
it's
don't
not until
see
halfway
Jaws. Yeah.
point we're like, oh, shark, Jesus
Yeah, yeah,
Christ.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
That's typically how it goes. And in this one, we're just meandering around this guy's relationship and how he's addicted to Satan.
It's not even Satan. He's just addicted to ceremonial magic.
Yeah. And good for him. I mean, it runs in the family. His dad was addicted to it. Why not?
Right? But it's like we get a ghoulie, shot one.
We do. The
Literally.
little pig dog.
Shot one, and it's like little teeth, little teethy rat face. So we're like, oh, there's a ghoulies. They
Right.
already got him. Check.
Well, and it's really strange too, because the little green guys are ghoulies, but they're just not even really like they're just one of the army,
Yes.
I
Well, I mean,
suppose.
they're all the little creatures, I think,
Uh-huh.
are the ghoulies.
Right.
So there's the water ghoulies.
Uh-huh.
There's the bat ghoulie that has strangely large testicles. Did you clock that?
I did not know.
Oh my gosh, go back and press pause because bat ghoulie has got some nards.
Oh, bring it back to the
There's
80s.
like, I mean, and then the other ones are various forms of rat,
Mm-hmm.
psycho rat.
Mm-hmm.
But I think they're all the ghoulies.
Yeah. Well, we start back in time. I say
Yes.
back in time because my impression of this was like, are we in the like 1600? What's happening?
Yeah.
And there
It's
is,
the 60s, I
I guess,
guess.
yeah, it must be because yeah,
Big time for ceremonial magic. Big time.
totally.
Big time.
Well, we're gonna learn later that this man's name is Malcolm Graves, the blonde-haired man conducting this satanic ceremony.
Okay, I would like to nominate this gentleman
Mm-hmm.
for doing the most award.
Yes, he is doing so much, Cecil.
He's doing a lot
Hand
in
acting.
like in every eye acting, every frame. And I listen, he's hopped up on power energy from the other world. He's got the green contact lenses in. We're going to talk about these green contact lenses later. But this guy is doing the most in
Yeah.
every single scene. He's kind of like who played Zod in the original Superman movies? Is it
Oh,
Malcolm McDowell, Roddy McDowell, Malcolm McDowell, one of the
Malcolm.
McDowells?
Mm,
He's like a
it's not
Timu
Malcolm
McDowell.
McDowell. Yeah, it's one of the British greats. Yes,
Yes, he's giving like
Terrence Stamp.
it is Terrence Stamp. That's
Yeah.
right. You're right. He's giving that, but like unhinged. But you know what else we get?
Uh huh.
Jack Nance.
Oh.
There's a fish in the percolator. Are okay. I was
Okay.
like, okay, so we're gonna sacrifice this baby. There's ghoulies all about. Bring me the baby. They bring out the baby. Some lady's like, you told me it wouldn't be a baby.
Not our baby. And it's just
I
this woman on the
know.
front row who was like, when she takes the hood off, I was like, oh, you have a sexy cloak. That is a
Yeah,
deep plunge, my
that
friend.
is a deep plunging cloak. I mean, we're gonna understand why in a minute. But she's like, don't take my, I'm gonna take my baby. And then Wolfgang,
Uh
played
huh.
by veteran character actor Jack Nance, is
Uh huh.
like, I'll take care of this. And then, Malcolm Graves is like, you must take the baby's place. Oh, I love it when, no, sorry, I'm forgetting a beat.
Uh huh.
She takes off her little amulet, places it on the baby, and says, you can't hurt him now. And he goes to like stab the baby, but it does the like Wizard of Oz, like when the witch tries to
Uh
touch the shoes. Zzz.
huh.
Ah, curses. I
This
can't
is.
touch that baby.
I'm pretty sure that J.K. Rowling just basically lifted this storyline and just added a scar to the baby's head.
Pretty much.
So yeah,
Is this is Harry Potter a Ghoulies fanfic?
I think Harry Potter is definitely a Ghoulies fanfic. There's no question about it.
I mean, yeah. I mean, poor old Jarnathan, he does get pretty deep into the ceremonial magic before he has to have a big old battle.
That's true. Well, and we have Wolfgang is Hagrid, of
Yeah.
course. Yeah. So yeah, we get our first death too because this woman who I guess is the mother of the child
Yes.
to Malcolm, that is also his child. He's supposed to be sacrificing the child. We'll learn later that it's a ceremony not to satisfy whatever demon Satan. Well, he does say Satan, so it's not just to satisfy
Okay.
Satan. It's for himself to absorb the youth of his own son.
Yes.
And so yeah, so she's got to take the baby's place. She gets pinned down by a couple of ghoulies
I know.
snacking
I
on her
love it.
fingers.
Arr. See, the thing is, the Ghoulies can't do too much.
No, they don't have. They can't really their jaws don't open very wide.
They don't really. They have hands.
Yeah.
but they can't. They're not the most like dexterous. The
No.
ghoulies are.
They're a little stiff. They are made of a lot of styrofoam and pipe cleaner, I
Yeah.
believe. Uh, yeah, so she gets basically
She gets Kali Mod.
she gets chest burst open. We
Kali
don't even
Ma. Kali Ma. But we don't
uh,
even see it. We just see like some
no,
sort of like almost like a tumor
yeah, on
emerge.
her sternum.
And then it's like cut to
Long
ghoulies.
credits. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, the Ghoulies, I will say, it's as underwhelming as these monsters are
Yeah.
compared to, say, Gremlins, which came out
Sure.
the year before this.
Mhm.
The Gremlins are incredible. They did such amazing puppet work on the Gremlins. The Ghoulies are a little stiff, but I will say there's a couple of them that are very cute, and they
They
made me
are.
laugh a lot. All right, so we get this voiceover, which we presume to be Wolfgang,
Yeah.
or the man who took the baby. It's like the voiceover doesn't do anything. You guys, you
No.
don't need voiceovers.
I
Rarely.
know. Like we get two sentences of voiceover in the beginning. I was like, cool. It's like I raised this baby
Uh-huh.
away from the evil, hoping it would grow up good. And then I kind of forgot the voiceover was a thing until like 40 minutes later. Just all of a sudden, Wolfgang is talking to us while Jonathan just like is house cleaning.
Yes.
The evil had completely taken him over. I'm like, oh shit. Oh, you're still here?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have turned out the lights in the voiceover studio. I thought you were gone.
I like that this man who has already demonstrated a love for the occult and tried to do all these rituals to summon monsters and is putting on a giant satanic robe under a
Uh-huh.
pentagram that we need a voiceover to go, the evil had completely taken him over. I'm like, yeah, we got that.
Yeah, yeah.
I fully see it.
Show not tell is
Uh-huh.
a good
Why not
advice.
both? Show
Why
and
not
tell.
both? Show and tell. Paint a big sign, neon lights, put it around it.
Okay, so now we're gonna meet Jonathan and Rebecca. And
Oh, these two.
oh my
Why?
God.
Okay, I have two questions.
Yeah.
Why is everyone in the 80s 38 years old? And
Yes. Good
and
question.
why is the 80s the 1950s again?
I mean, I think I do remember the 80s being kind of a retro time for the 50s. Like a lot of 50s retro was
Yeah.
coming back in the 80s.
Like like I've heard people say it's they're the decades kind of mirror each other in the sort of the conservative
Yep.
money building like it's kind of an echo of each other. Um, but it's like it's really pronounced in this movie
Hmm.
because the fact listen, if you want a good like I'm not saying this movie's good. This movie's schlocky as hell.
Right.
But if you want a kind of fun time capsule of 80s, this is not a bad one.
No, actually, yeah, for style and fashion and all of
Yeah,
that. Uh, so Lisa Pelican, who played Rebecca, she went to Juilliard for this shit, Cecil.
you can tell.
Yep. And yeah, she had already been on Broadway a couple of times before this movie came out, but she is 30 in the making of this movie.
Okay.
And we've got our man who is our there's nothing in Wikipedia about Peter.
No.
No. So Peter was like, I think I'm done. I think I'm all good
He's
here.
good. Well, he was in Ghoulies 4.
Okay, great.
He came back.
All right, good for him. Well, he wasn't done then. Well, yeah, I had a friend of mine that I may have told this story before that he bought a box of baseball cards one time, and I was hanging out at his house. This was about 5 or 6 years ago, and we were just going through it, and they were all from like the late like 87 to 89,
Okay.
and then we started playing the game of
How old is this
how
person?
old is this person,
You're
and
like
then you would guess.
45.
Yeah, and so we would be like, 38. And they'd look on the back and do the math for the
You're like
birth date.
24.
Yeah. And we were always like 8 to 12 years off of all of
I
these
think
people.
To answer my own question, I'm hypothesizing. One, it's a bit of a misremember bias because
Uh-huh.
we're remembering you and I um, being small people, being young people, remembering these fashions on older people.
Yep.
So in our minds, they're like, "Oh, my babysitter was like, I don't know, she was so old. 18 is so, so you're remembering
Yep.
the feathered hair, like all these sort of fashions as being like, oh, that's what old people do.
Yeah.
Also, nobody moisturized back then.
Yeah, skincare is the number one thing people will say when they talk about like why everyone looks older. But I
It's
do
like
think
it's
makeup
not
and
it's
hair and fashion are
makeup, hair. It's
tops.
also the health craze was literally just barely kicking in, and it
Uh-huh.
was more of a like jazzercise in the
Yeah.
80s
Yeah.
versus the sort of turbocharged implant, Brazilian butt lift, whatever era we're living through right now, which is
Yeah.
like, Botox and filler and
Right.
Ozempic and like all that shit.
Right. Well, all right. These young people are a young college couple, and this boy Jonathan
Sure.
has just sure, why not? Jonathan has just inherited this old manor. Are we in LA? Where are we?
I think so. This looks
Okay.
this looks very Southern California.
Yeah.
And apparently, Wolfgang is the caretaker.
I love the appearance of Wolfgang.
Doesn't say a word, like just sort of sneaks up on Rebecca and goes, touches her shoulder. She's like, oh God, you scared me. And he's like, hey,
Wolfgang.
this is Wolfgang. He practically raised me. I was an orphan. Okay, let's go into dinner.
And this like crazy, like he's just like an eye twitch short of insane
Yeah,
looking
yeah.
evil harbinger who
That's
doesn't
Jack
say anything.
Nance because
Yeah,
that's what you
because he's
hired him
Jack
to do.
Nance. But also like Wolfgang, could you speak to this boy that you raised about
Well,
where
that's
he
my
came from and like why you are raising him and what you hope for him to avoid in this house that you know is full of ancient evils? Maybe throw out all the fucking books on how to
oh my
summon
God,
demons?
right? Maybe start with the antiques basement or the black magic library. Maybe donate it.
Yeah.
Now, Jeffrey, we've seen through this movie. Now we know what happens. We
Uh-huh.
understand the big reveal,
Uh-huh.
if you can call it that. So let's go backwards through this timeline.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Jonathan the baby gets rescued by Wolfgang.
Mm-hmm.
Malcolm Graves he kills his wife,
Mm-hmm.
continues to ceremonial his magic for unknown amount of years,
Mm-hmm.
then dies, presumably pretty soon after.
Yeah.
Because when he's dead and he comes back, he looks the exact same age. Like he's like
Yeah.
zombified, he's corpseified, but he's still, looking the
Yeah.
same age, right?
Or I was gonna say he just recently died. But
Oh.
he does look the same age, but
Oh,
his
that makes
body
more
is still
sense.
in the shape of a person who hasn't had much time to rot.
Okay, 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 okay. But he's not like an old man, is what I'm saying.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
he do
I guess if Jonathan is like 21 or 20 years old,
I think they say like 25 years, he's 25.
he's 25. Okay, so if he's 25, then you assume, I mean, I guess this guy could look like a pretty young 50-ish at this point, but then he looks like a
Sure.
very old 25 earlier when we see
Oh
him.
my God.
Uh-huh.
So then where is Wolfgang raising this infant? Like, did they just move 2 towns over and be like, "Ooh, hope the devil magic people don't discover we're living in Sausalito,"
Yeah.
you
Um,
know? And also, seriously, Wolfgang raised this baby. Wolfgang. Wolfgang raised a baby through the terrible twos, like the whole thing. Can you imagine that household?
no. No, Wolfgang, who also, by the way, is a Satanist,
Is
but
still a Satan, but
only
he's like a
draws the
good
line
Satanist.
at murdering babies.
Yes, yes. He's more of the like angels and angel numbers and like, you know,
Yes.
kind of Satanist.
Yeah. I mean, he did it as kind of a lifestyle more
Yeah.
than a need to like bring demons into the world.
So then how is he the caretaker of this fucking mansion? Maybe he just stayed on. Maybe he just like put the baby to, I think, seriously, he put that baby 2 towns over, stayed in the cult, and it's like, I don't know what happened to him.
Yeah.
And then like would just drive 45 minutes away to like a different school district and be like,
Uh-huh.
you're a good baby.
I,
You will
w-
know nothing of your past.
I will paraphrase the folks in our discussion threads. Why are we applying logic to this?
Why? But I thought about this a lot. I was like, imagine this kid's childhood with Wolfgang.
This movie, notable, like it's really hard to avoid how much this movie does not make any sense
I don't
whatsoever.
think it cares.
No, it definitely doesn't care at all. And it doesn't like not make sense in a way that's like strange and interesting. It doesn't make
No.
sense in a way that like throws you off. You're like, wait, why? Just give me something. Like, why is this one man Toad Boy?
Oh shit. Okay, we're gonna get to their fucking friends. The
And
the
why is Mariska
cavalcade.
Hargitay interested in him?
She love a short king who talks like this.
Hey,
I'm so depressed. Okay, you need help, sir.
love a short king, don't love a Toad Boy.
Don't love a Toad Boy.
No. All right.
Like tickle attack from Toad Boy, not foreplay.
No,
Sorry,
tickle it.
Mariska. Sorry, Mariska.
All right, I got to get the band names out for Tickle Attack from Toad Boy. All
Toad
right.
Boy and the tickle attack. Can we add that to Joseph's list of usable novel titles?
It's more of a graphic novel, but yeah, I
Is
think
it? Okay,
so.
sure. I buy that. I understand that.
Uh,
So yeah, so Jonathan and Rebecca,
uh-huh.
they're 45-year-old college students,
Yeah.
and they've been Jonathan's inherited this mansion, which, dude, the upkeep on this.
Yeah.
Like,
You
and I,
can't you're a grad student. You cannot afford to upkeep this mansion.
right?
Taxes alone.
And I love that, like in scene one, they're like, I don't know, we could sell it and move to, and I can't remember what place name, but they're like, and I was like, that's a great, do you know how much money you could get to this?
Yeah.
Like the landscaping, like the upkeep, you're
Yeah.
not prepared for that. This is, and then when we get to the, love a cleaning montage,
Hmm.
I was like, I think you have bigger problems that a feather duster is not gonna fix.
No. And it's something really depressing about just living in a space so much larger than what you can fill. And
I'd be into it.
yeah, I guess so. I don't
Let,
know.
let me
Yeah.
give me the challenge.
Give me the chance.
Give me the chance. I'll take that challenge of being a solo person living in a 14-room Spanish mission style mansion filled with weird fake like
Yeah, yeah, a
classic
space like this.
classic marble statues. Yeah, why not?
Well, so Rebecca has the best idea, which is, hey, let's have a
Throw a
party.
party. Like you can't fuck it up.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
Jonathan's already reading the occult books that they found,
Yes.
and he's already kind of ignoring her at dinner to read. Again, we go back to 80s, in the 21st century, horror movies are trauma responses. It's a
Yep.
trauma narrative. In the 80s, it's an addiction narrative.
Always.
Yeah.
Like this is, I swear to God, it's the last time you won't catch me doing ceremonial magic in the basement ever again. Next scene, he's doing ceremonial magic while they're fucking. I
Yep.
swear to God, no, I swear to God, baby, it's just one more hit. I just need just a little, I just need to even myself out.
Yep. All right, so the dipshits show up on a three-wheeler. This is,
I love them. I love them all.
I
This
mean,
is this is the one where like the stupid like we watched a movie recently for Patreon that was like kind of it was like a like made in the last couple of years,
uh-huh.
and it was kind of the like cast of college kids,
Yes.
and everyone was like fine.
Yeah.
Some of them were like annoying on purpose, but they're like, he's the friend with the car, so you have to put up with the annoying one. This lovable cavalcade of Archie cartoon misfits.
Yep.
I was into it.
So we've got Mike, who's always got the tiny little sunglasses on.
Yeah.
Uh,
Kind of our two wastoids who
yeah, him and
I was like,
Eddie, I think, is the other guy.
I was waiting on them to smooch the entire movie.
Well, obviously, like they can't be bothered to be like hitting on the two other girls.
No.
They're just around
they're
giggling.
like, girls are gay. Talking, making out with girls is gay. Hey, do you want to get wasted together and I don't know, touch each other's dong and then never talk about it again? They literally say at one point, "Let's go into the closet." And I was like, "Oh,
Yes,
oh,
that felt 100%
oh."
intentional. So then you have Dick,
But my
who,
friends call me Dick.
yep,
Love
who
that line.
is very
He's
much like
the
they're playing at the 70s sleazebag look.
Yes, he's the like John Travolta, like
Butterfly collar.
yup, unbuttoned down to here,
Yeah,
womanizer,
yeah,
horn dog.
yeah. Brown leather jacket, that sort of thing. We have a couple of we've got Mark, who's Toad Boy, who's the short
I don't.
king, but just like he's the nerd, but then he has an alternate alt ego that
Yes, like when he gets fucked up, like when he gets drunk or sad, or like I think he's a psychopath.
he just like the first line out of his mouth to Dick is Toad Boy needs some sweetmeats for his tum, and I'm like, what is happening?
Like you don't introduce a character like that because I was like doing like eating a piece of can or I was eating something and I was like, wait, did I just hallucinate? Wait, I need did the movie skip? I'm watching this on digital. Did the VHS copy? Like,
Uh-huh.
what happened? No, he actually just did that.
Yeah, he did just do that. And then we're gonna meet Donna, played by Mariska Hargitay.
Yes, she's like kind of your normal girl.
She's your normal pretty girl. And she makes a comment to Rebecca, being like, oh, I went out with Mark the other night. Oh my God, how was that? Oh, it was kind of fine. And then I turned weird. And I'm like, yep,
Yeah,
I know what happened.
Toad Boy showed up.
But she's still like kind of all
She's still with
flirty
him.
with him. Yeah.
Like they're an item.
And then we're also gonna meet Robin,
Sex pot.
Sexpot, who Dick is really into.
Horn dog and sex pot.
Horn dog and Sexpot. Because he like swings up next to her next to some
Yeah.
marble statues like, we gonna dance later? You think you can handle it? I might. There's your fast talking,
Oh yeah.
snappy dialogue.
I love it. And then he literally bites his knuckle and goes, ay, 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 ay.
Oh my God, at
Jesus.
one point in time, Mike is just doing Three Stooges sound effects.
I know, right?
Okay. Now we're just like, what game should we play? Trivial Pursuit. No, let's just do charades. No,
no,
let's just do
no.
whatever. Oh,
We have to break dance first.
oh yeah.
Jeffrey,
That's right.
I know that the entire internet went after that poor Australian woman for
Yeah,
her Olympic breakdancing,
sure.
but I think she got the moves from this movie.
I wish she had gotten more of the moves from this movie, but man, this guy, all he really knew how to do was like kind of lie on the floor and shoulder spin.
And go whoop, 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 whoop,
You
whoop, whoop,
know?
whoop, whoop. Like the Homer Simpson, just like run in a circle on his side.
Uh-huh.
But what makes it even better, and everybody's like, yeah, this was entertainment in the 80s. A
Yeah.
friend would get so fucked up that they would just like think that they could break dance. And you'd be like, oh, there he goes. And then literally joints and pills are like flying out of his pockets.
Yeah. My advice to all of you out there listening is don't live in the 1980s.
I mean, try not to.
Yeah, try not to. If you can avoid it, don't do it.
But also, give it a shot.
Yeah, whatever. It's your life. You do what you got to do. Not for me as much.
Yeah, sure.
So Jonathan is like, I got an idea. Let's do a ritual.
Oh, Jonathan.
Hey, you guys ever tried cocaine?
I know, right? What?
So they got to draw a circle. They got to sip the wine, stay in the circle, put the rock up here, put the candle down here. I'm gonna read a bunch of Latin.
Oh my
And
God. The amount of like gobbledygook chanting in this
uh,
movie. Stop.
in the opening sequence,
Just
the
stop.
in the when Malcolm is talking in the opening, it says speaking Latin on the closed
Is it?
captioning, but then it gives up on that through the rest of the movie.
It's like we're not gonna, this is gonna take forever.
And he does all of his reciting, but then nothing happens. And
No.
Mike's like making fun of it. He's like, do the hokey pokey in response to his Latin.
You're like, well, big old fail. And he's like, no, guys, no, I gotta release the spirit. You're like, well, you never summoned the spirit.
Yeah,
But then he did. Because of course, sure enough, everyone leaves. You've got ghoulies.
you've got ghoulies.
Just
Bef
summoning ghoulies all
bef
night long.
Before they leave, there's a moment where Mike and Mark they go upstairs. They're looking for
They're,
they're looking for one of the women.
yeah, they're looking for sex pot.
They're looking for sex
Because
bot.
she screamed what she thought was a funny joke. And they're like, no, be quiet. And she's like, fuck this, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
But now she's standing in front of the
Uh-huh.
Malcolm Graves grave,
Uh-huh.
and is like strangely hypnotized. I love this fucking grave doesn't go anywhere.
No.
Like
No.
it's sort of a half buried grave that's on site. And it's like Rebecca, she's like, oh, this place gives me the creeps. And Jonathan's like, I don't know, I think it's cool. Let's go inspect it. But it's a grave that's sort of sunken into the ground, so you can't see who's buried there.
Right.
But it does have a pentacle on it,
Yeah.
so assuming it's Malcolm Graves' grave.
Yes. But when these boys get upstairs looking for Robin, they come into a room and there's like a creepy clown marionette sitting on a rocking chair in the corner. And they're
Yeah.
like, "Whoa, look at that!" And then hey, let's go in the closet. They say.
Yeah.
They open the closet door and that clown doll is in there and like pops out and scares them. And I love how long the director just let the camera roll on this poor actor playing Mike. Because he's got to sit there and be like, "Oh, look at this," and he starts slapping the thing in the face,
Yeah.
and then he kind of pauses, and then he just keeps slapping in the
He's like,
face.
"Oh,
He's like,
no."
"Oh, you whoop 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 whoop," does a little
Yeah.
Three Stooges. Just it goes on for a bit, and I'm like,
Yeah.
this poor actor. He's like, "Can we
I
cut?"
felt that for a lot of scenes in this. I was like, this poor act. Like even there's just so much air
Yeah,
between the lines.
yeah,
Like these actors, like you can tell that these actors are really trying their hardest to like wring something out of this script.
yeah. They're doing their best. Okay, so we've already got this thing where I was immediately questioning, like, is this a ghoulie
I
that can,
know.
like, I guess we just saw that they can sort of teleport because they're pulled from another dimension, but
I
it
just
feels,
assumed, yeah, that the
yeah,
house was just filled with weird shit,
yeah, okay.
you
So it's
know?
like, oh, and possessed doll feels
Yeah, it doesn't,
different.
definitely didn't really fully belong in this movie until we learn that it is got a ghoulie inside of it,
Yeah,
but like a Gila monster ghoulie,
yeah,
a Gila ghoulie.
Gila ghoulie. All right, so now Jonathan is telling Rebecca, I'm going to drop out of school so I can take care of this place. She's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever
I
heard.
know, right? Well, I was like, whoa, you just shot him. Like, at least listen to the man's plan, I guess. But also,
Well,
we don't even know what Jonathan's major is. Like,
no,
clearly, this is his destiny, according to the movie. The movie is unconcerned
no.
with what Jonathan did before this movie started.
Yeah. He does find this pentagram necklace charm thing and he gives it to Rebecca.
No.
One of the ways to win her over is he redoes the like dining room area and the
Yeah,
basement.
he's
He
like, I
repaints the
need to,
floor.
he's like, I need to spend time cleaning up this house,
Uh-huh.
which I'm like, okay, I understand that.
Yeah.
That makes sense. You're going to keep the house. I would understand it more if it was like, I'm going to drop out of school for a semester to like flip this out, to like repaint,
Right.
to like make, I don't know, $1 million in 1985, which is like $20 million now or something.
Yeah.
That would make more sense to me. But he literally just like rearranges the furniture and throws out some bullshit. But Jeffrey, he makes that thing for her, the little pentagram protection
Oh,
charm.
he
That's what
made.
he was
Oh,
hammering. And then he like just takes like he takes it out of the fire and then just takes like a pair of like needle nose pliers and just like starts like etching in it. And then we see it and it's like this beautifully delicate, like elven inscribed thing. I was like, girl, you didn't make that.
I think I was.
Were you blacked out at that point?
I think I was looking up like, oh, where can we? Where are some rest stops for tour?
You're like, I'm actually working right now. I can't be fucked with this
I just
movie.
saw. I just saw
This movie
80s
does not
montage
need my
happening.
full
I
attention.
was like, okay, I can look down for a
No,
second.
he made that
Okay,
for
great.
her.
Well, and then you know,
You'll be
he
protected from. Listen, if somebody hands you a necklace that says, "I need you to wear this at all times, so you'll be protected,"
from
I
what?
think Rebecca's next question is a very logical one, which is protected from what?
Just things.
I know that's literally his name. Just just whatever. Like my science professor. Yeah, 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 yeah.
She catches him outside one night. She's like, Jonathan, I made dinner. And he's like, I'm not eating because
Oh,
I'm too
he's
busy shivering by this gravestone.
like just fully like, oh my God.
Like,
She's like, wait, you're fasting? You're fasting.
mhm.
That fasting. Because I just made dinner for two,
That would have been nice to have known that you were
right?
suddenly in a religious rite that involved not eating the thing I made.
He's like, I'm just, I'm just my tummy. I'm just really not in the mood to eat right now.
Okay.
I need my pills. Somebody go get me my uppers.
Oh my God. Well, he is fully at this point, just like he's got a giant plastic trident and
Oh yeah.
robes, and he's drinking from silver chalices, and the water around the fountain, the water feature of this house
Yes.
is
Yes.
bubbling, and the little tiny little green toothy man appears.
Yeah, they make some ghoulies. He's making the ghoulies.
There's a weird koala ghoulie and a mole monster ghoulie.
Yeah, yeah.
There's the one thing that has like two mouths that lives in the web or cocoon.
Yes.
And he's like, welcome to this world. I'm your master. You may roam about the grounds, but remain invisible to all but me.
Okay, Jeffrey,
Uh huh.
I know you're staying up all night making ghoulies,
Yeah.
which is oddly enough not a euphemism for masturbation.
Oh, okay. Well, I was doing both.
Were you pumping out the ghoulies?
Yeah.
Just ghoulie after ghoulie after ghoulie after ghoulie.
Uh huh.
What do the ghoulies do? Why for Jonathan make ghoulies? Just to see if he can?
Oh, somewhere in my notes, I wrote the sentence, what is it you say you do around here?
Yeah, right. Like like okay, so at one point he's like doing ceremonial magic and he like summons a storm in the basement, which is impractical but kind of cool.
Uh huh.
Listen, weather magic. What was the Mark of the Beast? No, what was the British um uh uh, uh the Satanists are attacking the bird the M.R. James movie we watched.
Oh, Whistle and It'll Come. No.
No. It was the full length one. I think it was Mark of the Beast.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't seen it.
Where
Yeah.
like the dude just like summons a storm. That's fucking cool. Like if you're
Right.
gonna get into ceremonial magic, yes, learn how to make lightning, learn how to make it rain, like all that. Cool. But what these ghoulies doing?
I To me, by the time I kind of got deep into this movie, I think what they set out to do with Jonathan's character was to have him be interested in his family's history
Sure.
as essentially an adopted child. He doesn't know his family.
Kind of like an orphan who's trying to find his heritage or lineage or whatever.
And to he wants to do the cocaine, but he doesn't want to be addicted to the cocaine because
Yeah.
cocaine is fun.
And yes, but cocaine might have also killed his parents.
Right. So he might be predisposed to be very addicted to the thing. And
Yes.
I think what they're going for, especially with the ghoulies, is the ghoulies are actually kind of, while they are violent little henchmen of the Satan types, they are just kind of like pretty mild gremlins. They're
They're not,
mostly
but yeah, they
cute.
they they're not really violent.
No,
Like
there's a
they
moment
just
where they
eat.
activate to like
They
bite a face.
Okay, that's true. Oh, yes, that is true. You're correct.
But it's only when Malcolm shows up to say,
Yeah, yeah,
you're
yeah.
under my control. So, like, I think
He
in
knows what to
general,
do with the ghoulies. Yeah.
I think what they're going for is that Jonathan isn't a bad guy. Jonathan just doesn't understand the thing he's tying himself
Yeah.
into. He thinks it's going to be fun and he's going to feel powerful
Yeah.
to like suddenly have a bunch of pets.
Sure.
But of course, the spirit, the addiction
Yeah.
becomes more and more untenable because it requires more and more of you.
Well, listen, next thing you know, he's summoning the cast of Willow in his fucking basement.
Yeah. Uh, well, he does, by the way, he does get caught one day. Rebecca gets home early
Oh
while
my God,
he's doing his rain ceremony in the basement.
this is so like we've watched him for like 5 minutes stand in the rain going, yes, yes, the power. He's like fully just wet, oh my God, it's flowing through me. And then Rebecca just walks in. She's like, what are you doing in here? I didn't know you were gonna be home. Let me just take off my robe. She's like, no, no, don't change for me. I'm gonna be upstairs making dinner that you're not gonna eat because you're down
Uh-huh.
here magicking. You're
Uh-huh.
busting out ghoulies in the basement.
Oh dear. Oh my
It's like,
God.
no, no, baby, baby, I love you, baby, I love you. I swear to God, I love you. I'll never, never, won't ever do it again.
Uh-huh.
I promise. It's a brand new day, starting over later that night.
Oh,
There's
she's like, all right, well, let's get into sexy times. Let's crawl into bed. Let's
side note.
mhm.
This man has the smallest nipples I have ever seen on a human being. Did you notice? Did you clock this?
I
Like
didn't
like the smallest nipple. Like it made me question, are they prosthetic? Like what? It's the 80s, man.
It is the 80s. It's very, very strange. Well, it turns out he's got a Satan circle under his bed and the ghoulies start appearing and she can hear them being all meh, 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 meh.
I mean, when you're trying to do the dirty and your dog like keeps wanting
Yep.
to get on the bed or the
Yep.
cat wants to get on bed, like but with ghoulies.
Yeah. And she is like, I've had it with your black magic.
Well, he starts
Bye,
chanting. He
Jonathan. Yeah.
starts
Oh, yeah, that's
chanting.
it. Because his sweet nothings isn't like, baby, I love you, baby. Oh, God, you feel so good. I love you so much. It's like,
Omnibus, Latinus, Amo, Amas, Amat, Amamus, Amatis, Amant, Amo. And she's like, what are you saying? Vini, Vidi, Vici. What are you talking about?
Uh,
Nothing.
it's so funny. Well, now he's free to do the chants all the time whenever he
He's
wants.
unhinged. Listen.
And he summons the time bandits, basically.
Oh
He
my God,
summons
they're the fucking time bandits for real.
he yeah,
Which listen, I was thrilled
yes, totally.
because finally, one, they're two actors, so they
Uh-huh.
actually have like characters and something going on, and they
Yes.
also have articulate hands and arms and shit, so they can
Yes.
like do things
As
versus the
opposed to the
ghoulies, which
little
just go
hand
"Meow."
puppets. Yeah, yeah. Well, and also it kind of like adds to look, okay, we're upping the lore now, right?
Yeah.
Like there is some other world that is, and because they're dressed like they're, fighting for Scotland or whatever,
Uh-huh.
it's two little people in like medieval garb, and they're like he summons them and they appear and
Yes.
they're like,
I'm Grindelwald.
I'm Grizzle and I'm
Tuberbutt.
Greedy Gut.
Yeah, there you go.
I'm like, okay. Well,
Gristle
anyways,
and Greedy Gut.
he yeah, he wants knowledge and power. And they're like, we are here to serve you
Anything you want,
faithfully.
man.
Anything you
Listen,
want.
you've got my number anytime, day or night.
Yeah,
You call me, I'll hook you up with all the knowledge and power you want.
that's right. So they were like, you want knowledge? You want power? I want both. They were like,
Great.
do you want Rebecca? And they're like, how do you know about Rebecca? We know all
Oh,
of
we
the
know all sorts of
things.
shit.
And uh
Yeah.
and,
Yeah, I
and so
want
that he's
Rebecca
like,
too.
sure, yeah, I want Rebecca too. And they're like, all right, well, when the moon is full, we got to do the master ritual. We got to have 7 guests. We got to do the thing. And at this point, I start getting a little bit lost because I'm like, what is the ritual? Like, I,
What? Yeah, I had the same thing. I was like, what is the ritual? What is knowledge? Like knowledge and power about what?
yeah,
Power over what? Power
yeah,
to do what? Knowledge about, huh?
right.
Because listen, if you're, I mean, this is all, it's a, it's a Faustian bet. It's a Faustian deal
Mm-hmm.
where you're like, I want knowledge and power. But then you got to be real specific. You're like, because, Grindelwald and Greedy Guts
Uh-huh.
are not clearly not telling you the whole story.
Right. Yeah, I want to know what else. But then they turn out to be completely credulous, right? Like they at the end they're like helping him even though
Yeah,
they're under the
they're
power
like
of
kind of
Malcolm now.
good. They're like,
Yeah.
we were forced to trick you by the evil one.
Which goes back to like the creators of this film clearly see Jonathan as a good guy.
Yes, who got led astray.
Yes. All right, well, then Rebecca comes to the door one night and she's been yeah.
Oh,
Well,
perfect girlfriend.
first Rebecca is herself at this point cuz she comes
Yes,
over to tell Jonathan, "Listen,
let's just leave
I
now.
think you're really fucked up with this house. Just
You're in
get
too
away.
deep.
Come with me." But he takes off his sunglasses and exposes his bright green eyes, where
Oh my
the
God.
pupil
No, that's
iris
it.
thing don't
Like,
quite line up.
it's the, he's, okay. I love the effect of the green eyes.
Uh,
I feel like
uh,
they should have gone with like animation over
yes,
the eyes
yeah,
because contact lens technology in 1985 was not good.
no,
So they literally took like imagine taking a glow stick and shaping it in the form of a contact lens
uh huh,
and putting a little black dot in the middle.
yep,
But because they're those like old-fashioned like hard contact lenses, he's just kind of like cockeyed
yeah,
in every single scene. Like one of them is always straight on and one of them is looking at something over there.
yeah.
Every single scene. Fun fact, this movie was going to be 3D.
Oh,
And the signal to put on your 3D glasses was anytime a character put on their sunglasses, which is why for the next 30 minutes, we get a cavalcade of the craziest, wildest,
thank you.
wackiest sunglasses that you can buy on the Sunset Strip.
Thank you. I had so many questions about why we all had to be wearing sunglasses
It's a
for an
sunglass
ancient.
party, Jeffrey.
I mean, is that written in the ritual, in this ancient
No,
ritual?
it's what? Okay, so they scrapped the 3D thing,
Right,
clearly. Although,
right.
listen, come on, a ghoulie popping out of a toilet in 3D, I can absolutely see where their brain was at.
Sure.
But it's like Jonathan is now wearing his sunglasses at night all the time because he's got the green eye. So it's like, oh, we gotta blend in. Oh, it's like
Mm,
a fun party.
yeah.
You know, like like a costume party, but for sunglasses.
Yeah. Well, okay, so Rebecca gets annoyed with him because he's like, she's
Right.
like, "What'd you do to your eyes?" He's like, "It's a sign of power." She's like, "You know what? We're done." She
I can't
tears
do
off her
this.
talisman, and then now she's under his spell because she's
Yes.
no longer
She's no longer yeah,
protected
from him.
from him. So now we've got everyone has come to the big rad 80s sunglasses party. The ghoulies, because no one else can see them,
They're
They're just all in the soup and the roast, just eating
they're
and being
eating. Oh my
gross.
God, I love it. But like they're just kind of a fun, like it's like a wall sconce.
Yes.
Like it serves no purpose.
My okay, so we're gonna do this whole. He gets everyone down into the basement where he's
He
gonna do the big Latin ritual. Now, okay,
he magics them into the basement.
he magics them into the basement. Oh yeah, because at the table he's like, "Friends, stand up, a toast." They all drink, and then he takes off his glasses, and suddenly everybody's in the Satan circle in the basement.
In the robes
Yes, in
that
the
we saw
white
in the
robes
beginning.
covering their face, whatever. Uh, one of the ghoulies is just on top of one of the robes, petting the
I know,
person,
I
which
love
is
it.
cute. This is my absolute favorite thing I've seen, maybe in any film ever,
Oh, really?
which is I like in a Muppet sort of way, but
Yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
is this Peter Liapis
Uh-huh.
Lepus doing playing Jonathan. He again, the camera's on him forever, so he is
He's
fucking
giving it. He's giving
improvising
it.
these Latin chants, and he's getting louder and more forceful. He's like, "Oh, and then the people are chanting, and then the ghoulies start doing it. And that one
I
with
know.
like the wide mouth and the little gizmo eyes, it's like looking around, going, ah, la 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 la, ah, la la la
It's
la.
trying to say the Latin, but it doesn't have the articulation to do it.
Oh, I rewound it. It's so fucking funny. I was scream laughing. I was just so taken by God, I'm such a simpleton. I love Muppets. And I thought, you guys did it. You finally paid off this.
Okay, you've all right. The Ghoulies got me.
I'll watch the rest now. Oh my God. And even Malcolm comes out of the grave, rises up. We see it's Malcolm Graves, grave. And
Yes.
Malcolm like comes out and he's like, ah la 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 with the
it's,
Latin.
it's like a sing-along.
Yeah.
It's like let's now do it in a round.
Well, then suddenly we're all back at the table
Ritual
and the
complete.
toast, and
Me
Jonathan
and Rebecca
says,
are super tired. We're gonna go to bed.
"So
Y'all
you
just
got
hang out
y'all spend the
here.
night, pick a room."
I
I,
got a big old house.
yeah, but meanwhile, Malcolm is risen, and he is gonna start fucking around. He just goes and talks to a couple of the little green men in the fountain, and is like, "Hey, by the way, I'm your true master now, and you do my bidding."
I was like, how does this magic work?
I don't know. You can just go tell them that.
Right? You'd
They're
be
like,
like,
"Can I
no,
see
I
your
can see
ID?"
you.
Like,
Are you the boss of me?
yeah, we need two-step verification here.
You might be the boss of me.
Yeah, I
Is this
just
a traffic light?
I texted a 6-digit code to your phone. You're gonna need to punch
Okay,
that
let me
into the
just
pin pad
okay, let
here.
me no, and an email? God, Jesus.
Jesus. Oh shit, that's my wife's phone on this account.
Oh
God damn it.
no.
No. Okay, so also Malcolm just bursts into the house and is like, "Yeah!"
Oh my God, like explodes the doors and then just walks in like fucking nail purse first nails first into every room this man
Ugh.
goes.
Okay,
And he's
so
kind of
yeah.
like he's kind of zombified, but he's like, kind of cute. It's like it's not gross zombie, it's more like slightly mummified, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, Jonathan has put Rebecca to bed because she's so tired from being a brainwashed girlfriend, housewife all night.
And he also puts the talisman back around her neck, and she's
Yes.
like, "Wait." She
Oh,
comes
where
to,
am
and
I?
is like,
Yeah.
"Where am I? What's happening?" He's like,
But
"I'll
she's,
tell you later. Get some sleep."
and then he just sits on down in the corner,
And
lotus position, just communing. I'm assuming he's reaping the benefits of the ritual he just did.
I think he's downloading files.
Yes,
I
that's
think they're
literally
just,
what, yeah, like
yeah,
he's tripping the light fantastic.
yeah.
But I
It takes
think,
a while to get it all out of the
yeah,
cloud.
it takes like 12 hours or something to
Yeah,
like get it all in there. But like Grindelwald and Greedy Guts didn't tell him that the ritual did that, but then also kind of brought Malcolm back. That's really what the ritual did.
yes.
But he did not know that.
No, he did not know. They had basically been the whole thing was a scam by Malcolm to get him to
Yeah.
his son to the point to draw him back from the
Yeah.
grave. And it worked for him. Meanwhile, now we're gonna get our like slasher sequences finally. Like we're in the final throes
I
of this
know, it's
movie.
great.
I was like, there's 17 minutes left. What's
yeah, I know.
happening?
I was like, and they just roll through them.
Okay, so Dick and Robin hook up in the clown room.
God, don't ever say that again. I don't know. I don't want no.
Yeah.
But it's gross. Yeah, they're fully hooking up in the
You've
clown
never
room.
fucked Dick in the clown room? Jesus Christ.
Not a euphemism.
Not a euphemism. She fucks Dick in the clown room. And then the clown doll is going to get her because the Gila monster
Like
comes
inside,
out of it.
you
But
know.
all of these deaths are like a ghoulie being like, "Arr," bite in your
Yeah.
face, and then you're dead.
And then you've got to hold the puppet to your face and like,
It's
move your head around really violently because that's how Toad Boy, because like Toad Boy and Donna Mariska Hargitay are like tickle fight Toad Boy out in the pond, and she's like, "Oh no, my bracelet!
yeah,
Here, I'll
okay.
get it." And then he gets ghoulied, and then she gets ghoulied.
And she's just at a distance being ghoulied.
Just
I
being,
love that this movie is PG-13.
yeah,
Like Jaws was PG, and I know we didn't have PG-13 in
yes,
1975, but like Gremlins, I think was PG-13, or was one of the movies that was part of the PG-13
sure.
movement. This is some of the most G-rated
Oh yeah,
horror.
and it's probably more because of like drug use and like smoking.
Smoking and drinking. There's
Yeah.
probably some cusses.
Well, and it's also very like, because so while those two were getting ghoulied and screaming, our wastoids are sort of listening. They're like, man, she's such a screamer.
Yep.
Oh, someone light this joint for me.
Well, Dick goes downstairs and suddenly there's a cougar,
There's a
like of just
fucking
a sexy middle,
porn
40,
star
40
like
something
Fredericks
lady.
of Hollywood.
Yep. And
Come to me.
I have no idea who this actress is, but yeah,
Bobby Breeze. Bobby
body,
Breezy
body
as the
brisk.
temptress,
Oh
I
my
think.
goodness. Yep, I that has to be it. She's
And
definitely
she
temptress.
like she is definitely on a cover of Hustler in your dad's
Yes.
lockbox, like for
Yes.
sure, for
That's
sure.
absolutely the vibe that we're getting from her here.
And even though Dick just got his nut on, he's like, yeah, it's my night, I'm
Uh-huh.
so lucky. So he goes to make out with her, but then she has like crazy long
Super long
tongue
tongue. Yeah.
and chokes him to death with it.
Yeah, this is the most violent one in that the tongue wraps around his throat and we see like Kool-Aid. A lot of these movies you get like that orange paint sort of looking
Yeah.
blood.
It's
This
yeah, it's the Hawaiian punch
this
blood.
one is the Hawaiian punch blood. It's the same stuff they're drinking as wine at
Oh
the
my God,
dinner
I
table.
clocked that. Like from the minute Rebecca and Jonathan are like, I made a nice meal, and they're having a salad and they're having the brightest wine.
Yeah.
I'm like, is that a Tempranillo?
No, it's a Capri Sun.
Is it? Ooh,
Oh, the
what
tannins in
year?
this are yeah, I love that.
What region is that from?
It's very watermelon forward.
Ecto Cooler.
It's yeah,
Do you
I'm
like
getting
orange wine?
ecto cooler on the palate.
It is clearly not wine.
Okay, so
So Dick gets his from the sexy, and then it's like,
and
then
it,
it
it
cuts
turns out
back,
it's Malcolm, like because it
and
cuts
he's just
back
like,
and yeah.
oh my God. Which means that like Malcolm kind of made out with Dick, so that's also kind of gay. So I was like, all
Kind
right,
of
that's
gay.
cool. That's cool.
Our two
The
wastoids.
wastoids get it. Now, this confounded me. Okay, so they get the first wastoid, they bump him, Grindelwald and Greedy Guts, bump him on the head,
Uh-huh.
and they pull him outside
Yep.
because they're going to kill him. They're like, no, no, not here. And they're having a kind of like Lotsy little slap fight.
Yeah.
Like, no, 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 bring him outside. And then they attack a ghoulie. And I mean, I know I shouldn't care, but what is the hierarchy of this operation?
I think the attacking the ghoulie is more like the ghoulies are animals in this whatever
Yeah,
world. That
like
there are
they're
a
just
lot of human or like humanoid type of like Grizzle and
yeah,
Greedy Gut that inhabit this Satan world,
yeah,
and that the ghoulies are just sort of like hellhounds, but like
yeah. They're
cute and
really pretty
yeah,
mindless.
yeah. And so I think the bopping that they're like attacking the thing to be like get away, away,
But no,
like
they go after it. And
yeah.
then it doesn't make sense until the next scene in which
Oh, is that what
wastoid
they've
number
done?
two.
Is they've like they've
So they bop it on the
captured it?
head. They
Okay.
capture it in a coat. Then they go inside, and then when wastoid number two is like, "Just don't literally," who literally says the line, "Don't bogart that joint."
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, yikes.
Yeah.
So he sees his friend, which is literally two imps and a ghoulie in a trench coat.
And they turn around and throw the Mo monster onto him.
And then he's like, ah, go ghoulie. I got ghoulie in my eye.
Yeah.
It burns.
Okay.
So everybody's
Okay.
been ghoulied. They're all
Well, and
dead.
so now we get this like very brief, but one of the I feel like the scene that should have been the midpoint of a movie about
Yeah.
ghoulies taking over this house.
Yeah.
We're seeing ghoulies like playing the piano and running
Oh my
around and
God.
screaming and coming out of toilets but it's so brief.
Yeah.
And then it just cuts to the dead humans that are all now like kind of like slithering along the ground.
Yeah. Because Malcolm is like, come to me, my
Yes.
children. And you assume ghoulies, but apparently that means the dead humans too.
Yeah.
But they're not like zombified. They're just like, like they're doing the worm
Yes. Yeah.
towards the basement.
Yeah. They're kind of back into the breakdancing mode.
They're doing another breakdance.
Yeah. They're more ray gun bullshit happening. Well, Rebecca wakes up and sees Jonathan downloading from the backup.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's restoring for backup.
He's
And
downloading from the cloud.
yep. And she slips out and sees
This
Robin
Jeffrey.
slithering across the floor.
It's like, what
And it's
the
like,
fuck?
what? And she just is like, I'm done. She tears off the talisman and throws it. Now she can see the ghoulies, and the ghoulies can see her.
And she's unprotected. Jeffrey.
Why, Jonathan? Why? Bonk, bonk,
And
bonk,
you see this poor actress
bonk.
roll down half a flight of stairs. And then we're to assume she's dead?
I mean, listen, a simple, it's a simple bop on the head can really do you in. I guess, you never know.
I was like, wait, is she dead? Did we just watch her die from like going down 5 stairs?
Yeah, and not grabbing onto anything, like just kind of going limp.
Because Jonathan is like, oh no, and he's like really kind of giving it the like my girlfriend is dead scene.
Uh huh.
But the next
No,
thing we know,
Becky. Yeah,
yeah, but next thing we know, we're all in the basement. It's no, because he's like, I can revive you or
I can
something
make
like
you
that.
live. Yeah,
Yeah. So I was like, wait, did we just, this is the most unearned death.
yeah. Yeah. This poor woman who's been through so much in this movie has been so sort of powerless, other than just trying to get Jonathan to just pull his shit together.
Yeah.
Yeah, very unearned. Well, next thing we know, she's back on the shrine. He's going to try and revive her, but he sees that each of his friends are now back in their white robes and they're all
Oh,
bloodied.
that's weird.
And it's funny because, like, he just looks annoyed by the whole thing. Like, oh,
Oh,
damn, my
what
friends
are
all
you,
died.
what are you doing here?
But then Malcolm appears. Aren't you going to greet your father?
I am your father. What?
You tricked me.
In
So,
another time, in another place, I could have loved you, but now I will suck out your youth. Give me a kiss, son.
gross.
And like Jonathan, like he tries to sink Jonathan into the ground, but Jonathan is doing his, Latin conjugations.
And it's
And like,
not working
well, it kind of like gets him
a
out. He
little
tries like
bit.
shooting lightning, but his dad's like, Do not preach the old magic to me there, child. I was there when it was made.
um, yeah, he tries zapping Malcolm
Yep.
with the trident laser
Bit of a
thing, and
wizard fight, like
yeah, this,
kind of like he smushes him up against the wall, and then
but
he's gonna kiss his son. He's gonna
yeah. Well, there is a moment right before that that Rebecca sits up because Malcolm
Oh, that's
tells his
right.
son, you will never be as powerful as me because your love weakens you." And then Rebecca sits up and she's like, "Jonathan, forgive
I
me. I love you." Jonathan
Hey
comes at
baby.
him to come. She's like, "Kiss me, Jonathan." And Grizzle and Greedy God are like, "Don't do it. It's a trap, Jonathan." And he pushes Rebecca down, and
And
Malcolm's like,
she's dead
"Curse
again.
you, worms. I will kill you next." And she's
Wild.
dead again, I guess.
Wild.
Wild. He Darth Vader's Jonathan. Then he gets to the "kiss me, my son. Let me drain the life from your lips." But then he gets stabbed in the back with the trident, and it's
Oh,
Wolfgang who's done fuck all. He hasn't even kept the grounds. His one
the
job.
I like I forgot he was in this movie. And I think that's on purpose.
This is why I wrote, "What is it you say you do around here?" Because like, no, he's
He
the
sits
groundskeeper who lives at this house.
he
And when
can't
we
even rake the
first,
leaves.
no, good lord,
Like you need to strip like I saw at least two windows that you need to like strip the paint, repaint. Like you've got a long to-do list, sir.
yeah,
But he's been up in his room mending his robes, and now he's full like we've got robed wizard battle,
uh huh.
which
Okay. There. Okay.
Jeff,
So
yeah, bring it. Yeah.
I worked at a theater in Dallas, Kitchen Dog Theater, great theater company. They're still trucking. If you live near there, go see their work. At our old venue, in the off season, there would be other theater companies that would rent the space, and a theater company came and rented the space, and they did a play that kind of turned into space wizardy sort of stuff at the
Nice.
end. And I remember thinking like, this play isn't great, but I did love that at the end these actors were doing their best to like zap each other with invisible things
Yeah.
on a stage, and I just was horrified that that's what was happening, but I couldn't look away.
Yeah.
And I
But you
thought
also
about
loved
them,
it. You loved
but
it a
I
little bit,
also
didn't you?
kind of loved it, and I couldn't not think about that during the scene of like these two men have to eye zap each other and wait for effects to put it in post.
Like, and it's just like literally like from one eyeball. Oh, you got me. Oh,
Die, evil one, is
oh
one of the
no, I'm
lines
losing,
said.
and now
Yeah.
I'm winning, and get out of here, Jonathan. And okay, and I love it that like Jonathan and Rebecca are just fully just just like stand by watching.
So, you've read Waiting for Godot, of course,
Yes, I
right?
have. Yeah.
You know the famous line, "Get out while you still can." Stage direction, they do not
They
move.
do not move. I
Uh,
think that's how the play ends,
I
isn't
think
it?
that is, and the house crumbles around
Hmm.
Dee Dee and Gogo. Well, I just was laughing because like Wolfgang comes in, saves or like halts the evil villain,
Yeah.
gets
Stabs
into
him
a
in the back.
fight,
Green
starts
goo.
to crumble the house,
Yeah.
and he says, like a
Get
good
out.
sacrificial hero,
Yeah, yeah.
"Hey, I'm do." The subtext of the line is, "I'm doing this for you. Get out. Be safe. I'm taking one for the team." And they just stand there and watch it.
Yeah.
They're like
And then
5-year-olds.
the two wizards just disappear.
Yeah, lightning happens and then they're gone.
They kind of fade away. You know, old wizards don't die. They just fade away.
They do. And then so I guess Wolfgang won because now all of the friends are back to life and
They're
unharmed.
no longer like their latex blood faces are all
Uh-huh.
gone. And Jonathan and Rebecca are like, hey, we got to get out of here.
Yeah.
And then it's the weirdest cut because then it's all of them running out, but they're no longer in their robes and it's full on daylight.
Yes, it is
Like
full
it
on
is
daylight.
2 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm like,
Uh-huh.
what? continuity is wild in this place.
Yeah, because it's not like dawn.
No, it's afternoon.
Uh-huh.
So that wizard battle must have gone on for a while.
Hmm. And then their cars are all lined up. They all backed in, which I
They
love.
all back then.
Yep.
And again with the like it's like one of them's driving like a Chevy Bel Air. Like
Hmm.
it's all very like 50. They have the pompadours. It's weirdly 50s.
Yep.
Again with my 1950s, 1980s aesthetic.
Yeah.
Listen,
Except for
love across
Jonathan, who's like got a Land
like a
Rover or
Range
some
Rover.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they all drive off, and then we cut to Grizzle and Greedy Gut popping out of the house,
They're
just
like,
like
take us
waving
with
goodbye.
you. We were
Just
the friends you made along the way. But they look kind of sad. They're like, take us, wait, wait, wait. Which again is like, you're in trans-dimensional demon imps. Surely you're not bound by the like Orange County zoning laws.
no.
Like you can probably go with him or, transmorph
Yeah.
yourself to wherever he's going.
Yeah. You should go to the Broad or maybe go check out LACMA. Like, I don't
Sure.
know. There's a lot
Yeah.
of go to Disneyland.
Go
There's a
Disney,
lot
go
of cool
Disney.
stuff
Yeah.
in
Oh
that.
my God. Next shot, the two at the tip of Disney, like, wee, like with the
Yeah.
fucking ears on.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Um so then they're all in it's Rebecca, Jonathan, and Mike in his Range Rover driving away, and Rebecca's like,
What
oh, Mike
just
says,
happened?
what just happened? And Jonathan says, it's a long story, but it's over now. Rebecca says, is it really? It
Is
sure
it,
is, hon.
is it Jonathan?
And then ghoulies pop up from the back seat, and Mike's like,
Oh,
oh
I've been making ghoulies this whole time.
no!
And they stained the back seat of my car.
The end. Shall we rate this film?
Yes, let's.
All right. Let's start with horror movie approachability. If you are horror squeamish, how approachable is this film? I'll give you a scale of 1 to 10. My opinion of how approachable it is. 1 being it's not at all approachable. If you're squeamish, 10 being very approachable. I mean, I'm going to give Ghoulies like, let's say 7 out of 10 inexplicable clown dolls. Like it's a little bit gloopy gloppy at times. The clown doll is creepy. It's got like the tongue grabbing Dick's neck and the Kool-Aid pouring out.
Yes, that's maybe the
That's
most.
that's the most
But
graphic.
really, it's just a lot of people conjugating Latin very loudly at each other.
It's live action cartoon. It's so silly. So I don't know. I mean, I just can't imagine anyone really having a tough time watching this movie from a I'm squeamish about being scared or grossed
Yes,
out sort of way.
unless you're like 5.
If
And
you're
even then, you might find it kind of cute.
Yeah, absolutely. So, I can't really think of any like other content warnings about like a couple little jump scares and the clown. But that's about it. Oh, that's it for approachability. Cecil, to speak nothing of approachability, how do you rate this as a horror film?
As a horror film, this is a fun time capsule.
Mm-hmm.
But as a film, it's come on.
Yeah.
It's not like I feel like there's other weird little puppet gremlin movies like Basket Case 2 I would direct you to
Yeah.
before Ghoulies. I was shocked and surprised at how little ghoulie action we actually got.
I thought we were gonna get something like Killer Clowns from Outer Space, which delivers
Yes,
on there are killer clowns and they're from outer space and they are the point of the
and
movie.
they're gonna kill you. But
Yeah,
the ghoulies kind of don't do much.
they
So
don't.
for that reason, I don't know, 4 out of
Yeah.
10 pentagram necklaces I made for you to protect you from
Hand forged
whatever.
in the fireplace.
Hand
Sure.
forged with my poker, my fireplace poker.
All right, let's figure out what movie we are going to watch next, Cecil. You've got a scare die. I've got a style die. We'll roll those two up and see what movie matches. If you roll a 1 on your scare die, Cecil, our next movie scare is The Undead. 2, it's a vampire. 3, mind games. 4, a wild card, whatever scare we want. 5, a werewolf. 6, toys and or dolls.
That's a 3.
Mind game.
Ooh.
That's nice. All right. Mind Games is going to match up to whatever style I roll. If I roll a one, it's got to be based on a true story. Two, it's got to be a five or more word title. Three, it's a prestige film. Four, it is specifically from the year 1991. Five, it's got to be horror, homework, essential horror viewing. Or six, an anthology film. Let's see what we got. Six, anthology of
Oh,
Mind Game.
okay.
All right. Well,
See what we got here.
let's see what we got. We may need to rely a little bit on our Letterboxd. We're at Random Horror 9 on Letterboxd, where you can see all of our possible die rolls that week and contribute in the comments to each of those lists to help us find the movies. But we wrote down a couple to start with. We wrote down, well, there's Cat's Eye, which is a Stephen King joint, I believe.
I've never seen this.
I haven't either, and I am not going to look it up, but I will say that there's a mind game. I believe this is like the guy. It's the quit smoking thing
Oh,
where the
that's right.
guy
That's
goes
right.
out
That's
on
right.
the
Quitters Inc.
ledge.
Yeah,
Quitters
yeah,
Inc.
yeah.
That's it.
Classic Stephen King short story. Great.
There is the Mortuary Collection.
Now, this is a more modern or, excuse me, contemporary 2019
Uh-huh.
horror anthology that has gotten really good reviews online.
Okay.
So, and I don't remember why we put this on here under Mind Games, but I don't know. Sure.
Yeah. So there is
Also has Clancy Brown, which, I mean, always a great actor. I fucking love Clancy Brown.
um let's see. There is um I'm kind of, there does seem to be some sense of mind games of like manipulation a little bit happening
Uh-huh.
in the stories. I'm just skimming. I've never seen this
Sure.
movie. But I'm gonna say you can probably make a case that almost every horror movie has a mind game if you really want to push it.
Yeah.
VHS 2 we put on this
I think we
list.
put that one on there because there's a cult
Yep,
narrative,
totally.
which I was like, oh, okay, cult mind games. Yeah,
Yeah,
that works.
yeah. Well, those are the ones we wrote down. Let's see what folks over on Letterbox thought.
We have quite a few people,
Mhm.
with Monstrom leading the charge for Tales from the Hood,
Of
1995.
course,
A group
yeah.
of gangsters find themselves at the mercy of a mortician who promises them drugs but leads them instead through a dark deaths of those waiting in repose. Great. Quite a few people seconding that. King
Yep.
and Commoner recommends The House from 2022, a three-part anthology, with each part telling an unrelated story about the same house. That's kind of cool.
Hmm.
Part two focuses on a house flipper being driven mad by an infestation of fur beetle. Oh, I've seen this. Oh, this is animated. Yeah, this
Oh,
is
okay.
yeah. Like part two definitely kind of focuses on is more horrific, I would say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's a good one and definitely has some mind games kind of
Uh-huh.
like manipulation.
Yeah.
Shannon C recommends Three Extremes, an
Yeah.
Asian cross-cultural trilogy of horror films from accomplished indie directors.
And we've seen
We
Dumplings.
we watched the full-length version of Dumplings, but listen, there's the Takashi Miike one
Uh-huh.
at the end of this is not for the squeamish.
Okay, okay.
Repeat, not for the squeamish,
Uh-huh.
but it's a good anthology. Half Price Horror recommends Asylum from 1972. This is a classic, British. He said it's a good fit for this category. An anthology with a framing sequence featuring a doctor interviewing for a position at a mental institution. With each story, a different patient he's diagnosing.
Interesting.
And one of them is the man he'll be replacing on the staff. So it's a very kind of
Interesting.
like a little, Britishy, like who's the doctor and who's the patient.
Uh-huh.
But definitely good recommendation there. Volatile Spider recommends pretty much any season of American Horror Story.
Sure.
Sure, why not? Ace Diamond recommends Extraordinary Tales from 2013, an animated anthology of Edgar Allan Poe adaptations featuring the classic tales of psychological torment from The Mask of the Red Death to The Telltale Heart. I think I have seen this as well. I think it's quite
Okay.
good for an animated short. And also XX
Oh yeah.
which was the sort of a women-centric anthology. At least two of the segments around mothers who have their lives turned upside down by nameless manipulators. Uh-oh. Katie recommends Three Cases of Murder from 1954. Three stories of murder and the supernatural. A museum worker is introduced to a world behind the pictures he sees every day. Ooh.
Okay.
And all three stories have a version of mind games. And finally, Jazaki recommends
Jazakai?
Jazakai. I like Jazaki.
I like
It's a,
Jazaki too.
recommends Fear Clinic, 2009 web series from FearNet.
Huh.
So this is kind of like a series of web things. What happens when a doctor tries to cure phobias with a fear chamber? Oh, yikes. Each episode is its own story with the wraparound of the clinic, and it stars Robert Englund and Kane Hodar. And there's a playlist
Hmm.
on the YouTubes.
Well, let's focus on our films for this
Yes.
one. I had a few that I was intrigued by.
Uh-huh.
Obviously, Tales from the Hood. I hadn't even
I
thought of
think,
that. That's a good one.
now that I'm remembering the plot of Tales from the Hood, it kind of fits the bill. Like,
Uh-huh.
with a lot of these, it's like you said before, like anything can be a mind game if you look hard enough,
Mm-hmm.
because that's often what horror is about. But I think Tales from the Hood really is like, I'm fucking with your mind,
That
both in
one,
the wraparound
yeah.
story and I remember in at least one of the stories.
I think the other one that got thrown out here that I think really fits the bill is Asylum.
Yep. Which is a classic. Like I've seen it. I love it. It's of the, sort of hammer horror
Uh-huh.
genre.
Yes. Um, do we want to lean toward just it sounds like Tales from the Hood might be the front runner, that it's not
I
really
think
we don't even
so.
need to do any other kind of like die rolling or
I
arguing
think
or
so. And I
finagling.
think
Yeah.
on like as soon as they said Tales from and like a quite of other people seconded it, and I think rightly so. I think it has it's also like they weren't really making that many anthology horror films in the 90s, and this one's kind of a standout.
Yeah. Also like black created horror
Yep.
as well, which is really good. It's not like this is the first horror movie created by black people. I just mean to say that like it was a mainstream one.
Yeah. And this is the night like listen, 90s,
Hmm.
it's an interesting time.
Yeah. Um.
Let's
Well, that's a
watch it.
yeah, that's a good one, Monstrum. Thanks for that suggestion. Can't believe we missed that. Yeah, let's do. I'm just double checking to make sure that we can watch it. We can. Yeah, let's do Tales from the Hood from 1995. All right, that was easy. Thank you all for listening. Thank you, Cecil, for talking with me. And if you have thoughts on Ghoulies or other movies that would have been good mind games in an anthology horror, let us know. We're at Random Horror 9 at Blue Sky, Instagram, and Patreon. On Patreon, you can be a free member and participate in all of our discussion threads for each episode. So watch Tales from the Hood 1995 with us this week, and come on back next Tuesday for a new episode. Have a restful night with no one making you wear sunglasses with windshield wipers on them or nothing. Boo.
Boo.